Hello and welcome to my channel, Love and Wonders Tarot. This is a reading for Libra. Libra, this is your March 2022 overall energy reading. We're going to be taking a look at your work and finance as well as your love and romance for March of 2022. We're going to see what's coming toward you, Libra. Let's see, today I'm using my Luxe tarot cards along with my Light Seer tarot deck. And for your advice, I'm using my Moonology oracle cards. As you can see, I've already meditated, shuffled, and pulled your cards, Libra. So let's get started. Oh yeah, and also all of my cards are read in the upright position. So we're going to start with your work and finance, Libra. So the first set of cards I have for you is the Seven of Cups. You have the Strength card. And you also have the Four of Coins, okay? Or the same as the Four of Pentacles. So I see what's going on here, Libra, is that I feel like some of you are bored. So in March, you might get frustrated because you're bored, either bored with your job or you feel like you're not getting paid what you're worth. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be making some brave decisions with the Strength card to move on, move away from a job, your current position or whatever it is that you do to make money. You're going to be making bold moves and spontaneous moves maybe to move away from that situation. You do have the Seven of Cups, so this warns you to be careful. Some of you might already have some choices, okay, other irons in the fire, but I feel like with the Seven of Cups, this is a warning for you to, make sure that, what you're going toward is something that's very realistic for you, okay, and then it's going to work out for you. Sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side, as we know. So just be careful. But I do feel like, for some of you in March, you're just going to get really frustrated with your situation, with your current financial situation, your job, whatever you do that brings in income to you, and you're going to be walking away from that, moving on to something better. Okay. It's always scary when you leave a job and you move on to, another situation. So with this Strength card, it's encouraging you to be brave. This is going to be a brave, bold move. But again, I feel like with the Seven of Cups, it just warns you to make sure, you know everything about where you're going, make sure that it's going to work out, make sure that you have another job before you leave your current situation. But this seems like it's going to be a good luck situation as long as you do your homework and make sure you're just not being too spontaneous and walking off the job, I feel. But it's going to be something that, you've been thinking about doing because you've been very unhappy for some time. For some time. Again, I feel like you haven't gotten paid what you're worth, or the job is just kind of boring. You're done. So I feel like that's going to happen with to some of you, Libras. The other half, you have the Sun. And you have the Nine of Swords. And then you also have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you're experiencing a negative situation at work. There's something at work with this Nine of Swords that's causing you a lot of stress and anguish. Maybe you take it home. You take the stress home with you after work in the evenings, and you think about it. And it's something that, is bothering you. And I feel like whatever it is, I feel like management is going to be involved. You're going to get to the truth of this situation with the Queen of Swords. And I do feel like this might be a situation where HR gets involved, manager or supervisor, because something is happening at work that's causing you issues. It could be with a coworker, but it will get resolved with the Sun card. So whatever is in the dark with this Nine of Swords is going to get resolved, and it's going to work out for you, Libra, okay? I feel like management is going to have to step in, and things are going to be revealed. You'll get clarity on the situation, and things will be revealed, and it'll be better. But I do feel like some of you, if you're not already experiencing it now, you're experiencing some sort of negative situation at work, some sort of uncertainty. Maybe some of you are uncertain about, your job, your job security. It could have something to do about that. Feeling insecure at your job. Maybe some of you are thinking that you're going to get laid off or lose your job, something like that. But I do really feel like it has something to do with someone else. Maybe there's issues going on at work, but I do feel like, it's all going to be clarified and everything's going to be okay. Okay. So now we're going to move on to love and romance. So the first set of cards is the World and the Tower and the Hierophant. All right, so this is quick and simple. Some of you, if you're watching me and you're married, I feel like this is definitely a divorce. Okay, you can't spell divorce out any better or, or clearer when it comes to tarot. You have the World, which is the end of something and the beginning of something new. You have the Tower, a sudden upheaval, a shock, blindsided. Hierophant represents, institutional marriage. This is definitely a marriage card. So I do feel like short and to the point for some of you, I feel like you're going to be getting a divorce, okay? Or someone's going to ask you for a divorce, or you're going to ask your person for a divorce. This is what's coming, I see in March. Sorry about that, but I just read the cards as they fall. So this is what I see. And if this is you, I'm pretty sure it's, you see it coming, but I feel like, with this Tower, there is going to be an element of surprise. Either your person is going to say, finally say, I want a divorce, or you're going to approach your person and say that you want a divorce. Okay, for the other half of you, you have the 8 of Swords. You have the Knight of Cups. And you have the 5 of Cups. So, I don't know what is going on with Libra in March, but this is another not so nice situation. I feel like with the Knight of Cups, you are giving your love to someone that maybe is not reciprocating that love back with this 8 of Swords. I feel like you're kind of stuck on someone. You can't get this person, out of your head, but this person is not reciprocating with this 5 of Cups, okay? This is sadness. There's some sadness related to your person, okay? So very, just simple. Again, for the love and romance, I can't say that much about it. There's some of you there's going to be news of a divorce, a breakup. If you're engaged, the engagement is going to be, it's going to be off. And then others of you, I feel like you're in love with someone who's not reciprocating that love back to you. You're doing everything that you can to get this person's attention, but they're just not reciprocating it. So, not a good look for Libra when it comes to love and romance for March. So that's what I see for your work and finance and your love and romance, Libra. If this situation at work, I feel like, for some of you, if you're in this situation with the work, it's going to get cleared. And also, here's Libra right here. So you're going to get clarity at work. All right. So that's what I see. I'm going to go ahead and read your advice card. If you're even still with me after all this reading, your advice card is the answers you need are coming. So full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. It could have to do with this situation here. So I'm gonna go ahead and read what it means. Okay, I'm already at the page. The answers you need are coming. Excuse me. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listeners. Right now, you need to guard against discretion. The answers you need may be coming. The issue you're facing could be a conversation away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, the card reminds you that the least you say, the better. It's good to talk, but make sure you aren't causing any issues with your words because your word is your wand. Other meanings: don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications are promising. So, wow, I think that's really interesting. I think that job applications are promising may have to do with this situation up here, with you leaving out of a situation, a work situation, and moving on to something better. But I did say at the top, make sure you have another job before you leave your current job. So put in those applications. So I think that's very relevant. Job applications are promising. The other was, I believe you need to laugh off this situation and move on. I really feel like that has to do with this situation right here. Okay. And someone's trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You might be so fixated on this situation that you don't see that someone else is trying to talk to you. So I think that is really good advice, Libra. Not the best when it comes to love and romance again, but, I feel like the message is to go ahead and move on, especially in this situation. And if you are going through a divorce or if you had an engagement called off, I'm sorry about that. And good luck with that. So that's your reading, Libra, for March of 2022. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video, and good luck with all of these different scenarios and situations, and have a wonderful day.